Are you okay? What's wrong?
I feel tightness in my chest and I can't breathe very well. I can't stop coughing.
What are you doing?
I was playing soccer outside and at the end I started feeling weak and tired, and now I just can't stop coughing and it's getting harder and harder for me to breathe.
There are few things as scary as not being able to breathe, and when someone is having a severe asthma attack, that is the exact feeling, the gasping for breath, the tightening of the chest. Many asthma sufferers describe it as feeling like a pillow is being held over their face. Well, today we're going to talk about how to treat and manage asthma. Joining me for this very important discussion is Tanya Winders, President and CEO of Allergy and Asthma Network. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. This is really important for so many parents. And I know that was a video, dramatic, but I've seen it, and it's pretty intense. It's frightening.
It is. There are 22 million Americans currently living with asthma, and 5 to 10% of those have a unique type of asthma called severe asthma. And our understanding of asthma has actually evolved quite a bit, but it can be life-threatening and extremely frightening.
So it's a lot more common than people think.
Yes. Asthma actually happens to about 1 in 10 people here in the U.S., and unfortunately about 10 people die every day due to asthma. In fact, the numbers are growing. Globally, we know that over 400 million people will have asthma by 2025.
Let's talk about what happens, Tanya, in the lungs. What is causing it?
So when a patient is actually experiencing an asthma flare or an asthma attack, they'll often say, actually what's happening is that their airways are closing up, they're constricting, but there's also inflammation in those airways. And it's that inflammation that creates mucus and clogs those airways and then also causes them to close.
And there are several types of asthma, in fact, maybe 2?
Actually, there are many types of asthma.
Okay.
So
some are mild, more severe.
Yes. So we once thought that asthma was just a single disease. But now, as science has evolved, we understand that it's a spectrum of disease, mild, moderate, and severe. And even within that severe end of the spectrum, that there are up to at least 4, but up to probably 8 or maybe even 20 different types.
Wow. Now, I know there are many treatments out there, and I'm going to personalize. My younger one, she had a lot of wheezing, croup,
that seal bark.
That seal bark, yes, la foca, as we say in Spanish, la foca. And the first line of treatment they would give her is steroids.
Yes. Oral steroids, probably, right?
Yes.
And oral steroids work. They are inexpensive products that work very quickly to stop that inflammation. And they're very useful for some patients. But if you're getting oral steroids more than 2 times a year, then that's a cause for a red flag. That's the time that you should actually stop and think about how uncontrolled your asthma truly is, and perhaps have a discussion about other types of treatment that may be more appropriate. Because while those steroids are effective, they actually have pretty severe side effects. So the oral steroids in the short term can make you moody or have sleep disruptance, but in the long term it can cause weight gain, it actually can cause diabetes or glaucoma or osteoporosis. So a lot of different diseases and side effects from overuse of oral steroids.
So what are other treatment options for parents or people that want to stay away from steroids?
Yeah, so again, inhaled steroids, very important mainstay in asthma treatment, but oral steroids are actually 10 times more potent. So that's the steroid that we're talking about, is the oral steroid. And for those patients that are having ER visits, hospitalizations, or using more than 2 bursts of oral steroids, there are now new treatments. There are targeted therapies that are out there. We can actually test in the breath and the blood for patients to determine what the biomarkers are and what treatments those individual patients may respond most likely to.
Which is good, because it's an individualized treatment for that person, as opposed to just treating it as a one-size-fits-all?
Absolutely.
So parents and patients really need to be educated. It's very important. And I know you've created a wonderful campaign, an awareness campaign, if you will. It's called Shared Decision Making Tool. Tell me about it.
Yes, so the Allergy and Asthma Network has partnered with the Chest Foundation and the American College of Allergy, Asthma and Immunology to develop a shared decision-making tool. It's an interactive online tool that actually asks patients their preferences and their values, and then helps to tailor and target the discussion between the patient and their provider to get to the best possible treatment option for that individual patient.
So it's very personalized, if you will.
Yes.
That's fantastic. All right, for our viewers who'd like more information on the website, where can can they go, Tanya?
You can visit allergyasthmanetwork.org or asthma.chestnut.org, or of course just go to the Balancing Act where you'll see the links for both of those.
Fantastic. You're the best.
Thank you.
You could be a host. I appreciate it. And of course, like she said, check out our website, thebalancingact.com.